Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're at part 8 of the Pokemon Generation 1 playthrough, and now we're going into Rock Tunnel, and we're ending by making a certain trip to a certain town that Elliott's been looking forward to.
Because he's been voting up on his creepypasta, ladies and gentlemen.
So Rock Tunnel is dark. You need flash in order to light up the area.
Or you can just hug the wall.
Or you can hug the wall and, you know, feel your way out.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But if you want to spend 3 hours in Rock Tunnel instead of 10 minutes...
Dude, it took me...
on your first trip?
You don't have any... yeah. Well, yeah. Well, my very, very first trip, no, I had flash.
Yeah.
After that, I was like...
That's what I was saying.
Pokemon fight. Ready? Go. Wait.
Pokemaniacs still use the exotic.
Cubone.
And their Pokemon can range from piss to great.
Now, this Pokemon's very piss.
That Cubone looks like it has no... That Cubone looks nasty as shit because you can't tell it's holding a bone.
Doesn't Cubone have Bone Rush?
It's the only Pokemon in the game that got Bone Rush and Bone Meringue.
Bone
What
Meringue.
about Bone Club? Am I thinking...
Bone Club and Bone Meringue are right. Bone Rush is Gen later on. Gen 4? Or is it Gen 2 that we got it? I'm not sure when I got Bone Rush.
Bone Rush sounds Gen 3 and above.
Yeah.
I don't recall Bone Rush in Gen 2.
Hey, remember the Pokemon short in the first movie, Pikachu's Vacation?
Yeah, what about it?
There would be those transitions. They would just show a different Pokemon,
Yeah.
and then Slowpoke came up.
Oh, yeah, the...
Slow.
I think he's still doing that to this day.
What was the point?
I don't know, what was the point of that?
Yeah, exactly.
I question myself.
Slowpoke, Hero, Water, Psychic. They're also tanky. Unfortunately, as its name suggests, it's not winning any speed contests anytime soon.
Nah.
No.
That's
What is it? Is it what?
Bad stop.
What exactly is it? Is it a bear with a longer tail?
No, it's
I never understood what Slowpoke was supposed to be, but apparently the tails are delicious.
yeah, they really are.
Jesus.
That's the whole point of the Azalea subplot.
Yeah. Do they grow back, though?
In this cavern, you can find Onyx wild. So in case you want one for your team,
2 new encounters you can fight is... Well, the 4 encounters total, you get Zubat, Geodude, Onyx, and Machops.
right?
I don't come here often, but when I do, I battle Pokemon.
The latter 2 are particularly rare. Because I will say right now, all the encounters I ran into, Zubats and Geodudes. If I ran into an Onyx or Machop, I would have showed it off, but that didn't happen, folks.
Aww.
Oh, Bulbasaur.
Like I said, the trainers Pokemon. This is the last, right? So she still got the cutesy Pokemon and grass type.
Do you think like Hershey's would actually do a promotion for Pokemon instead of with the Sprout or whatever it is, the pod? It's a Hershey kiss.
I'd like to see that.
It used to be a Hershey's Kiss, but then they went extinct.
The Hershey's Bulbakiss.
I like that. Okay. It does that every once in a while. I don't know why.
Wait, what?
I know the... well, I think costume wearing, like cosplay or something like that.
Later on, they become cosplay wearing freaks.
Yeah.
Like Gen 1 and 2 is their higher level Pokemon fanatics who are quasi researcher and battler.
Yeah.
Gen 3 and above, they turn into Fruit Loops.
You go on their Facebook page and they've been using Pokefusion a lot.
Exactly, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I think my Lucario actually has Bone Rush.
Yeah, it does. I seen it in the anime how it works. It generates a bow staff full of aura. I'm like, Bow Rush. Go figure.
Does Lucario speak English or just says his name?
Depends upon the movie.
There you go. That's the best answer you can make up.
He's wearing a sleeveless T-shirt.
He's a hiker. So let him he'll put that jacket back on.
The most annoying thing about Rock Tunnel, though, on your first playthrough, assuming you're not using a guide or anything, is there's a lot of dead ends. You know,
Yeah.
there's an area in the cavern that you swear looks like a pathway to something, and then you go up for like 6 or 7 steps, and you realize, oh, dead end. I gotta turn around. Oh, there goes another Zubat. You know, that's really the most annoying thing about Rock
I
Tunnel.
found it funny, like one of the caverns and one of the Pokemon caverns you go into in X and Y. They stay right out there, famous for its Zubat hordes.
Yeah, I noticed that, like, in the connecting caves is, like, the Zubat roost. It's like, oh, this is being honest.
But in reality, I actually didn't find a whole lot of Zubat there.
I've all the cavern encounters I had in Gen 6 so far, I've only run into, like, 3 Zubats.
Yeah, it was basically a big That's one thing about the EV training thing I should bring up in Gen 6. You better do it that way now through the Super EV training method, because if you don't, it's going to be a lot harder finding the right Pokemon you want in the diversified areas.
Yeah. You can only kill so many Basculin.
The guy said, "Hit me with your best shot," and I'm thinking the song.
Hit me with your best shot.
Dun, dun, dun. Why don't you hit me with your best shot?
Meanwhile, he just launched what had to be a glowing beam of light at Onyx.
So, Kadabra did give him his best shot.
Yeah.
Fire away.
In your face.
Ew. Now our hero is on the run from creepy fat guys in a dark cavern. Are we in Rock Tunnel or an otaku convention?
I'd say otaku convention.
Otaku conventions have better lighting.
They do?
But it smells just the same. That's the only thing I don't look forward to when it comes to going to conventions. The fucking low levels of personal hygiene.
Hey, we wash.
I think
we wash, but not everyone else.
I think it depends on the convention.
It may be. Like every convention I've gone to so far, there's always that group of assholes that don't know the meaning of the word bath.
Even Monster Mania?
Or soap.
Yeah.
Even Monster Mania?
Especially Monster Mania, because when that shit gets packed, you're rubbing against everybody.
Shit.
Oh. It actually got pretty bad in MomoCon. Like
Matt feels offended.
On the second day of MomoCon, it got pretty bad.
That's because was it hot down there that day?
Well, no, it's not. It's a matter of time. It's just crowded.
Huh.
Very crowded.
That's why every time I go out to one of those special kind of places, I always have my emergency cologne on me.
Yeah, emergency cologne.
Yeah, it's this bottle of Versace I get once in a blue.
Yeah,
$100. It's $100.
$100.
Yeah, but it smells really fucking
I'd
good.
imagine it better fucking.
And not only that,
$100.
one spritz, just, and then boom, you smell like a fucking man.
But it's $100.
Elliot, there's shit worth
It's not
going
just
after.
100. It's $100.
$100. Yeah, $100.
$100.
Oh yeah, Matt, you owe me a tray 50.
No, Elliot, it's tree fitting, not trade fitting.
I'm gonna hear about tree fitting. Oh, Matt, off the top of your head, do you remember when Ivysaur learns Razor?
30, I think.
30?
Damn. That's right. Back to your whips, bitch.
Got a long way to go, my friend.
It's still 4 times stronger against rock ground, so...
Yeah.
No complaints there.
One of these trainers, I think, uses the first Graveler you'll fight.
We'll have 2 trainers that have Gravelers. Doesn't matter. Vinewood makes them their bitch because they're still rock ground.
They got annoying in Gen 5 and above.
Why so?
Sturdy.
Oh,
4 and above.
sturdy.
Well,
almost every rock type has sturdy.
No, what makes it worse on them is that, unlike the Rock and Roll Alliance, which would usually be 2 level, the areas you brought them in to have explosion.
Yeah.
Gravelers do.
Oh yeah.
Although I had a few laughs and a half with it with my double blade in Gen 6.
Yeah.
While Graveler used self-destruct. Nothing.
Okay. Oh yeah. I found a picture. Finding your Pokemon type. You know, the whole birthday thing.
Yeah, one of those birthday games.
Matt,
Right.
what was your birthday?
April 7th.
April 7th?
Yeah.
You are a water steel Pokemon.
Bitchin' Empoleon. Graveler's face looks so wrong here. Look at this shit. Look at that fucking Graveler. Later on it goes on to having 4 arms.
John.
My birthday? You know what my birthday is. No, I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you, John. July 27th.
I was close.
What were you thinking?
July 23rd.
Oh, no.
You are just electric.
Boogie woogie
My
woogie.
favorite Pokemon is Raichu, so
And I am dark ice.
Dark Ice. Black Ice. It kills so many people. In
That sounds
automobiles.
bitchin' actually if you think about it.
It does until you realize you get punched in the face and you shatter. Your skeleton is made of jelly.
I don't have a skeleton. I'm like Rob Reiner when he gets punctured with a fork. He loses his goo.
Oh.
I don't want to know.
South Park.
I figured it was a South Park reference, but...
And Jigglypuff.
And down it goes. Jigglypuff becomes a fairy type in Gen 6.
Still trying to get my way around fairy types, really. That's what usually
There's
happens. I mean, I'm not saying like it's baffling the fuck out of me. It's like something you gotta get used to.
Yeah, I know.
Especially with Pokemon that had their types changed or added. Like
Gem 6 is the fairy gem.
Yeah.
So you'll get more than enough fairies there. Fairies!
Why'd you cock your head back?
You're supposed to.
I don't get it.
Crocker always does wacky shit with his
Fairies!
Meowth was one of the first Pokemon, not the only Pokemon to have Payday. Hell, even using the Mover Learner in later gens, even Persia could relearn Payday. It would be Meowth and Meowth only.
Meowth, that's right.
The number of money Payday awards you, is that random?
There's
It's always a low amount.
I think there's a formula to it, but I'm not sure what it is. Even then, the money's piss poor anyway. So.
There's a formula to how much you get paid?
Yeah.
Well, Payday anyway.
Well, it's your gross worth divided by, minus your net tax, right? Minus your federal tax, your
and the luck tax.
Also, also college debt.
You're not even in college yet. It's an inevitability.
So what happens when Geodude faints? Does he shatter?
I never.
He falls down.
Yeah, I never. What's keeping? How does Geodude float?
Invisible legs.
Phantom legs.
He was born without a midsection.
He lost his legs and he's looking for them. It said when Geodude finds its legs, it becomes Graveler.
I think it still does have 4 arms, Matt.
It does have 4 arms. It's just like it's leaning at you like this.
It's leaning at you like this, like it's gonna tackle you or something
Yeah.
like that. It'll be a while before it runs into a goal.
Surprise butt sex.
My body is ready.
Magic Johnson says, "Relax your muscles."
Magic Johnson?
Remember that picture?
That's kind of not funny considering Magic Johnson has AIDS.
No, but remember that picture though? I forgot which game it was.
The
It was
NES.
just him smiling.
Oh yeah, him.
NES
Yeah.
basketball game.
I love that one.
Alright, just for the sake of making sure everyone's got the speed, I'll post the picture on the video.
What do you say? Prepare your anus?
It's the grin, I think. That's what it is.
The grin always fucked me up.
Yeah, I think it was the grin. I had it as a desktop background.
You know what? That's
Yeah,
my
you
pick.
did.
That's my pick for when we revive. No, that can't be my pick for when we revive SmackDown Sundays. That's my Soul Calibur 2. Another slowpoke.
Yeah, this guy has 3 slowpokes.
Christ.
He's a little slow in the uptake.
Ayo.
Water Psychic is a pretty good combination. Starmie is also a Water Psychic type.
Sensing a pattern here.
Pikachu can learn Swift. Swift is the only move I think in the game that cannot miss. Other than that, every move in the game has a 1 of 256 chance of missing.
Yes.
So wait, which one does Pichu come in?
2.
Gen 2.
Gen 2.
Gen 2 introduced babies.
Babies.
Little baby Pichu.
Pichu, Igglybuff,
Igglybuff.
Cleffa.
Christ.
Cleffa,
Magby.
What about
Elegant.
What was the
was Baby Chansey Gen 4?
That's, yeah, the Happiny.
Yeah.
wait? What was the baby for Meryl?
Azurill.
Azurill, yeah.
Gen
That
4.
was Gen 4.
It's bouncing on his tail, right?
Yeah.
It's also in constant pain.
No, I think it's a Gen 3.
Azumarill?
Azurill.
Azurill, sorry. Azumarill is the Gen...
Azumarill.
You know, but like every time I see it bouncing on his tail, I think of the South Park episode when like all the guys have testicular AIDS and their balls are like ginormously swollen and they're just like bouncing around everywhere they go from their balls.
The last thing I remember watching from South Park recently was their Asperger's episode.
Oh Jesus!
Carmen sticks a whole bunch of burgers in his pants and goes to see the school nurse. And then the nurse pulls one out and Carmen goes, "Oh no, I got Asperger's!"
I haven't watched South Park in a long ass time.
God damn it!
There goes. I remember there's like this one episode, not really like an episode of South Park, but you got to go behind the studio with them. One of them is this woman whose job is to explain to the FCC what they're going to air on South Park. And I'm like, I do not want her job.
No. Damn it!
Why don't you just scratch it?
Because I want to avoid...
Because he has no legs.
It has no arm.
The thing with
Legs.
scratch is actually just him rubbing against you.
It is, but it's right. Yeah, it runs past you really quickly, but it's bristles.
And that's what happens when my D-pad gets stuck.
Oh.
Yeah, the gamepad I'm using when I'm recording this via the Visual Boy Advance emulator sometimes doesn't react to a button command. It doesn't happen all the time, like 1 every 99 button presses.
Pidgey, Bellsprout, Pidgey, Oddish, I think. Anyway. Johnny's almost out of Rock Tunnel.
Just about. I think there's one more trainer after this one, and then we can head to the exit.
Indeed, sure.
But as you can probably tell from the video line, folks, Rock Tunnel is not the only place where we took, as I said in the beginning of the part. You were saying something?
I don't remember. Oh, it's Rattata. I'm wrong. Looks like somebody out there who placed a bet with me. I owe you 2 cents.
2 cents.
Yeah, I said I'll give them my 2 cents.
Here's my 2 cents. The bet was bullshit.
That's Johnny's 2 cents.
Here's a question: if you were Pokemon trainers and you ran out of food, would you eat your Pokemon as a last?
They would eat me before I ate them.
Is it a Farfetch?
It could be any Pokemon. Dude, you can make your Squirtle or Wartortle or Blastoise into turtle soup.
They'll kill you before you kill them. Number one.
These fucking metal cannons, Elliot.
Yeah, Elliot. Hey, Gyarados, I'm hungry. And then, ow.
Like, would you do it though?
No.
If you could.
No. We would hunt down other wild Pokemon and eat them.
Jesus.
Your Diglett is growing a few tumors.
Tumors. Yes. But one thing I noticed.
I would like to imagine that Diglett just sort of called up 2 more, and then they all went with you. Oh, cool! I got numbers.
Imagine a Mega Evolution of Doug Trio. It's the same thing.
No, all of it comes out of the ground and reveals some sort of cosmic horror.
It taps into its inner Quado.
Look, Cthulhu. Holy shit!
But one thing I noticed though in this gen in particular is that every time you're in low health, attack animations seem to go much faster. It's just there's one little technical things that I noticed.
I never noticed it.
They're probably thinking, "Oh God, fuck the beeping!
hurry up! It sounds getting annoying."
You think if like you use Psybeam against Meowth, the little gold thing on its head would just reflect it?
That'd be an interesting visual gag.
And then it's Farfetch'd and turns into a fried duck.
God damn it! It goes back to Farfetch'd, doesn't it?
Oh, dish!
Oh man.
Dish. Where's your dish?
Dish is the dish.
Dish.
The sage and spices.
Can you imagine having a salad in a Pokemon world and just thinking about what you're eating?
That's one thing people don't really bring up though when it comes to like that, because Pokemon, they're that world's animals really. Like there's no dogs or anything, like no normal animals as far as I'm aware. Everything's a Pokemon, and the only thing that I recall from Pokédex entries that is known to be eaten is Farfetch. Besides that, the punchline is Farfetch. And we are out of here.
I thought you went up a ladder and out the door?
Yep.
Huh?
Well, no, probably it went up.
Okay.
The ladder went up.
Because none says anything like, after a good hike, then a Pokemon battle.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired. Let's fight.
You're not out of the clear yet. Well, no, you can avoid all the trainers.
You can.
Here. There's 4 of them total. You can avoid all of them, though.
Just head right.
Yeah.
I'm imagining at some point you're just having a cadaver use Psybeam and getting tripped off the light show.
I actually do like Psybeam sound effect.
Pidgeotto.
Remember, it's the second Pidgey. What's an Otto? Otto.
Pidge Otto.
I'm now imagining Otto from The Simpsons here.
I'll Pidgey you, Otto.
Duke on, Pidgey!
So wait, Pidgeotto is the final evolution?
No, Pidgeot.
Pidgeot.
Ah. Is it bigger and more menacing?
Yeah.
His hair.
Golden rule of thumb for Pokemon, Elliot. Whatever animal you has, if the eyes look cute, it's unevolved. If the eyes look angry, it's evolved.
Yes.
That's why Skull Kraken is a nasty motherfucker. Hasn't been sleeping this whole time.
Yeah. It's earned its rest.
It's Van Dark.
Yeah.
It was kind of, yeah, there's those hyphens in those ha's. Alright, this hiker wants to fight. I'm going to send out my sleeping Gyarados.
Gyarados?
Gyarados, yeah.
Was Gyarados
Alright, Geodude. Geodude, you have one job. It is... You missed the sleeping target!
You missed a giant sleeping target! Twice!
You did it again!
You fucking asshole!
I am the size of a parked car!
You missed 4 times! Wow.
You deserve this.
Fuck a parked car. That thing's just the size of a sleeping ship.
A sleeping ship?
Yeah, dude. Gyarados is like 21 meters.
Gyarados is huge.
And it flies.
Somehow. Well, its Pokédex entry city is known to destroy cities when it's enraged.
Yeah,
Jesus.
because Gyarados remembers all the torment and bullying it got as a Magikarp.
Hey, I'll take that as a reason.
Gyarados is the Pokemon equivalent of a school shooter.
Yeah.
Who's laughing now?
Exactly.
That's pretty much it. A lot of Pokemon have actually pretty creepy Pokédex entries, especially the later gens.
Wait,
You have to see Gen 3. Some of that's just fucking morbid.
what was the evolved version of Tentacool?
Tentacruel.
There was an episode of Pokemon when there was a giant Tentacool
Yeah, I remember
destroying
that.
the city. Yeah.
That Misty somehow stops.
Yeah. I got a kick out of the picture I saw from that. Pikachu, do something! And Pikachu's like, Ash, I am a 1 foot tall mouse, and that is some Godzilla shit. I said that earlier, but it was funnier there, too. What else?
Like I know, like Pokédex entries say, like Drifloon
Yeah.
is known to drag children to the underworld.
Jesus.
It tries to drag children to the underworld.
Jesus.
What was another one? Heatmore and Durant. Heatmore actually evolved to gain fire-type casing, so that could actually roast the Durant alive and eat its shell.
Damn.
Hey, kid.
Oh, that was the one Pokemon pair that we traded. Oh, am I thinking of something else? Remember that one trade that we did that has to be traded with a particular Pokemon?
Shellmet and Carablast.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking of.
He said, hey, he asked if you want to see his Pokemon. Pokemon.
Yeah, here, just keep them.
Oh, we whipped out a Cubone. What's next? A slow poke with a Cubone. Fuck you.
Oh, this man has stamina.
This dude is creepy.
He's
I think you made this 50% creepy, dude.
What? Slowpoke slowly pokes you in somewhere.
With a Cubone.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He
Look
gets
at
a,
that unassuming face.
well, Johnny gets a Pikachu.
Oh. Anyway, that is our last trader in the outskirts of Rock Tunnel, and now we head south. Now, welcome to Lavender Town.
Yay!
The smallest town in the game.
A
Palatine doesn't count.
I'm surprised the towns are really the town. To be a town in this world, you have to. It's a very loose definition of town and city.
Yeah.
My rip-roaring city with a populace of 53.
Cubones wear skulls. People will pay a lot of money for it. Yeah, they'll pay money for the mother's skull of a Cubone.
I have a Cubone that would kill all his own mother for the sliver in her hair.
That is one thing, actually, that kind of it caught me off guard. I think Ted brought it up, actually. Or was it Ryan? We were doing a commentary of Pokemon The Origins movie, where they actually go into the whole Marowak Cubone thing with Team Rocket. The Marowak is seen defending its Cubone that still has the skull in its head. Mm-hmm. Where does the skull come from? Cubones wear the skull of their dead mothers. But the Marowak is right there, living and breathing. Where did the skull come from? Or Cubones born with skulls in their heads? Ooh, think about that one for a second. Anyway, folks, we're in Lavender Town, City of the Dead. No, well, it's
Gen 2 and 4 Heart Gold Soul Silver. It becomes a radio tower.
yeah.
I like that's kind of like the most haunted radio tower.
Lavender Town, the most gray and white city ever.
Well, it becomes a shade of lavender.
Moodiest
Where's
with
the sound?
flashiest. Oh no, it's because well, the way we're watching the footage here, folks, is that I have the HDMI cord hooked up to my laptop, which brings a live feed into the TV. The thing is, my TV has a weird issue when it comes to if it doesn't pick up tiny sounds very well. Like, well, and Lavender Town's theme, while being creepy, is also very low pitched.
Yeah.
So the TV is having a hard time picking it up.
Guapa.
Tell me more. But Lavender Town is pretty much just...
I hear it faintly.
Yeah, you guys can hear it faintly, but the audience will be able to hear it just fine.
Yeah.
I just want to hear. I just want to sing Hypno's Lullaby right now because it fits.
But yeah, it's here though where you find out, well, obviously it's pretty obvious. Anyone's familiar with the concept of death. But Pokemon do indeed die, and Lavender Town pretty much just serves as a giant memorial service for Pokemon that die.
Why do you need a name raider in this day and age just to have a freaking change your nickname? Why can't I just do that at will?
Don't know.
It's my Pokemon, my bond. Why the fuck do I need some stranger with goofy glasses telling me how to rate my nickname?
This is Bill. Well, now it's Jerry. Okay.
I mean, my Pokemon Skullkraken. Now it's Tedu. Come on, Tedu.
Really? So now we're in the Pokemon Tower, which is pretty much a giant graveyard site for dead Pokemon.
Creepy shit.
which, as Matt said, is under construction to become a radio tower, as we'll see in Gen 2 and above.
Hey, you're listening to the Lavender Town radio station. Today we mourn our Growlithe.
Oh, Christ.
But it's not just a place where Pokemon are buried.
There's
You can also
trainers.
fight Pokemon here, as we'll see with our next rival battle, Gary.
So you're battling on top of the dead Cubone mother's grave.
Yes.
No,
Ain't that some shit?
that's further up, but still, it's still a
Jesus.
grave site. For fuck's sake.
That's-
And at this point in time, Jokoff no longer has his Raticate. I think he replaced it with an Execute.
And he added another nasty one to his lineup. It'll depend upon what the starter is. He'll add 2 Pokemon to this lineup here, depending upon what he He'll add 2 Pokemon here, depending upon your starter. One is since Johnny took Bulbasaur. One of them is the Grass Psychic Executor to give him an advantage over your Venusaur.
Because of the grass poison.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's what it is.
They're actually Palm Seeds, but again, this is a case of drawing sprite fuck up because they're actually supposed to be all the same size.
Yeah. And for
You
some
missed.
reason, that one in the back
How
is
did it
huge.
miss?
I don't know how I missed.
How the fuck did you miss that?
Even they're in disbelief. Look at the side of their face.
It's a giant friggin' egg.
Well, one of them is giant.
Well, they're not. None of them are supposed to be giant.
I think it's just because, like, perspective.
Sprite fuck up.
Yeah, Sprite. Yeah, I don't know why. Actually, I'm curious, though, as to what their original red and green Sprite looked like.
Barrage.
Actually-
It's a weak 2 to 5 attack that only Execute and Executor have.
I'm going to look up Execute's original red and green Sprite.
Meanwhile, Johnny just ate some Palm Seeds. They're actually Palm Seeds, not eggs.
Yeah, I figured that.
Shit.
And
It's
being
bringing out-
completely impressed by your showing, he gets a Gyarados of his own.
So-
And he cheated! This fucker has Hydro Pump!
Really?
At 22!
Well, Gyarados is also 4 times weak to electricity, so fuck you, Gyarados.
Thank you.
Damn it!
Anyway, I'm looking up the Sprite right now. Okay, the Sprites are they're all the same size in the original red and green. So America, what the hell?
Okay, so he has a Kadabra too.
Yeah, his Cadaver's playing on his mustache with his other hand.
But low physical defense, as Skullkraken will demonstrate. Booyah. Well, that it's 8 levels above it.
Yeah. And finally, Charmeleon.
Why I oughta.
Oh dear. Meet your sudsy death at the hands of Skullkraken. He can even make bubbles seem metal.
Took it easy on you, bullshit.
He just caught a Cubone.
You can actually, I think you can find them here, but it's rare.
Very fucking rare. I
Yeah.
think they're 5%.
Yeah. The Cubos will later have an item called Thick Club, which would double their attack power straight out, fucking double it.
Hey,
like
John.
they were brutal in Gen 2 with the old Nick Wax set.
Hey John,
Was-
bring up Hypno's Lullaby.
No,
Why?
because I don't want to.
I can't do it on here.
The laptop's all the way over there.
That's a
Anyway,
damn
folks,
shame.
we will explore the rest of Pokemon Tower next part, and we'll see you guys then.
Cheers!